Hi everyone, it's Paddy here from arithmetichub.com, thanking you for choosing this video, but reminding you that whilst this is one method to solve questions like this, it's not the only method. With that being said, let's explore this concept a little bit further.
Hi everyone, so today we're having a look at dividing fractions. Now, dividing fractions is also quite a simple method really. We just need to remember one important thing when we are dividing them, because the method for dividing fractions is actually really similar to the method for multiplying fractions. Again, we don't need to find a common denominator, we don't need to do anything like that. All we need to do when we're dividing fractions is we need to remember to keep it, change it and flip it. Very similar to, I'm sure you have seen some chickeny food brands that do something similar to this, but this one is not the same as that. This is KCF. So you might have seen something like that as well if you've seen other ones that maybe aren't quite as put together, shall we say. So you might have seen some chickeny food brands that are like that. KCF might be crunchy chicken fried, something along those lines like that. But here, in dividing fractions, it's a case of keep, change and flip. You're going to keep it, you change it and you flip it. Now you've got three parts here, haven't you? You've got a fraction, a division symbol and then another fraction. So this is why this works with your keep, change, flip. You keep it, you change it and you flip it. You keep the first fraction the same. So this fraction doesn't change at all, you keep it. You change the divide 2 times, and then you flip the second fraction. So in this example, the 5 will become the numerator and the 4 will become the denominator. And then as soon as you've kept, changed and flipped, what you do is exactly the same as you would do if you were multiplying fractions. You would do numerator times numerator and then denominator times denominator. So let's have a little look at how it works. So we're going to keep the first one. 2/3 is going to stay the same. We've kept it. I'm going to put a K over the top of it. The divide is going to change to a times. So I've changed it. And then I'm going to flip the second fraction. So the 5 has become the numerator and the 4 has become the denominator. And now all we would do is exactly the same method as what we do for when we're multiplying fractions. Numerator times numerator, 2 times 5 is going to give me 10. Denominator times denominator, 3 times 4 is going to give me 12. So for this question, 2/3 divided by 4/5, your answer would be 10/12. Now we might have something that looks like this. 5/8 divided by 6. Now you do exactly the same thing for this. You keep it, you change it, you flip it. But this here isn't a fraction, you might say. You might say, well, this is a whole. We've got 6 holes there. But if you've got 6 holes, all that's the same as saying is 6/1. Now you've made it into a fraction, but it's still 6 holes because we can see the denominator is 1. We've got 6 holes. So now what we would do, exactly the same method as we've got here, we're going to keep it, change it and flip it. So 5/8 we've kept. Divide, we're going to change into a times. And then 6/1, we're going to flip, so it becomes 1/6. Kept it, changed it, flipped it. Now all I need to do, 5 times 1 is 5, 8 times 6 is going to give me 48. That's how we would answer that question. Now, the hardest this would ever really get, and I don't even know if it does get this hard in year 6 a lot of the time, but the hardest this would really get is something that maybe looks like this, because here we've got 2 mixed numbers. We've got 3.5 and 4 2/5. So when we have mixed numbers, what we would do is we would change them to improper when we're working with fractions like this. So we need to do that first. 3 times 2 is going to give me 6. 6 add 1 is going to give me 7. Denominator stays the same, so that gives me 7/2. We do the same on this side. 4 times 5 gives me 20. 20 add 2 is going to give me 22. Denominator is going to stay the same, so now I've got 22/5. And then all we would do, same again, we would do our 7/2 is going to stay the same, we're going to keep it. Divide, we're going to change to a times, and then we're going to flip 22 over 5 so that the 5 becomes the numerator and the 22 becomes the denominator. And all we would do then is we would do our multiplication of a fraction. Oh, hang on, I have to remember to put my F in for keep, change, flip. So now what we would do, multiplying fractions method, 7 times 5 is 35, and then 22 times 2, I'm just going to double 22, which is going to give me 44.
If you found this video useful, then I would massively appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you want to explore more methods or practice using the method we've looked at here, why not check out the teacher videos at arithmetichub.com. Arithmetic Hub has videos just like this on different methods, specifically targeting areas needed in Key Stage 2. There you can practice one particular skill or generate your own sets of calculations designed to challenge your understanding of all the topics covered in Years 3 to 6.